The Warhammer 40k game Space Marine 2 has already been a smash hit, and with its success, so many people are talking about how this is a game, like some others that have come out recently, that's really reminding people why they fell in love with gaming in the first place. Not a bunch of woke propaganda shoved down your throat, and instead, a focus on fun, immersion, and the gameplay. So when Asmongold reacted to a Legendary Drops video detailing so many of the ways in which Space Marine 2 really did feel kind of like a throwback game and getting back to basics, and the Saber Interactive CEO commented on this video, you knew it was going to turn a lot of heads because, hey, Saber Interactive CEO, the devs that made this game, he's commenting on Asmongold's channel, and he's very much in the camp that games should get back to basics, that we should stop shoving these things down people's throats and instead get back to fun gameplay. You knew the mainstream media was going to be furious, and that is exactly what happened. We saw the articles coming out almost right away. Alleged Space Marine 2 CEO comment blasts games that impose morals. Saber Interactive CEO Matthew Karsh appears to speak out against games that impose morals in the wake of Space Marine 2's success. And the media immediately ran to Saber Interactive and they said, hey, is this actually your CEO? Did your CEO actually say this? And then they got pissed because Saber Interactive refused to comment. However, over on Matthew Karsh's LinkedIn, he did basically confirm without confirming that, yes, he left that comment. Saber CEO seemingly confirms controversial Space Marine 2 post is real. After an account with the name of Saber CEO Matthew Karsh posted on Asmongold's Space Marine 2 video, Karsh seemingly confirms it. And I wanted to read again the comment that he left here because, one, it resonates with a lot of people. There's a lot of people that agree with this. It's one of the reasons they've been complaining about the current state of the gaming industry. But let's read this in its entirety. Hey man, CEO of Saber here. I love your videos. When we signed the deal to make Space Marine 2, all I wanted was a throwback game. We had the chance to work on something which by its nature was old school. I can't even comprehend many of the current games that we play these days. They're too complex and too much of an investment. We worked on Halo back in the day, and that game could be distilled down to the simplest of shooting loops, but it was entirely addicting. That is what we wanted to recapture. I hope games like Space Marine 2 and Wukong are the start of a reversion to a time when games were simply about fun and immersion. I spent some time as COO at Embracer, and I saw games that made me want to cry with their overblown attempts at messaging or imposing their morals on gamers. We just want to do some glory kills and get the heart rate up a little. For me, that's what games should be about. And the idea that this is controversial at all is ridiculous. It was funny because IGN also piled in on this. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 developer Saber Interactive won't say whether or not a controversial YouTube comment is from its CEO. There is a community note there. Clickbait title for a clickbait article. Fun and immersive is not controversial. And it's very true. The only people that find this controversial are members of the media who want to keep imposing their woke morals on gamers. That's the bottom line. We know that. It's the activist developers and the activist members of the games media who want to maintain the status quo, who want to continue forcing this stuff down people's throats whether they want it or not, despite how many times they've rejected it time and time again. Kotaku, of course, got in on this entire thing too. Why a Space Marine 2 exec's YouTube comment became a lightning rod. The CEO of Saber Interactive left a controversial comment on Asmongold's channel. And after about 24 hours of trying to get an answer, demanding an answer from Saber Interactive, did your CEO leave this comment or not? Or is it somebody that just made up a profile? You can see over on LinkedIn, Matthew Karsh, CEO Saber Interactive. Whoever wrote that seems pretty sharp with a little smile emoji, right? Not confirming it, but confirming that yes, indeed, it was him. And then someone else who works at Saber Interactive, I confirm he's the best. And the media, of course, is in full meltdown mode over this. They can't stand, one, the idea that the CEO of a big developer would actually say this because they want to continue imposing woke morals on everyone. But they also can't stand that the game is as successful as it is. They tried to cancel Black Myth Wukong. That didn't work. Now Space Marine 2 comes out. The CEO says something like this, and they immediately try to start a fire. They immediately demand answers. And of course, they immediately try to blow it out of proportion. There's nothing controversial with saying, hey, a lot of gamers want to get back to gaming. They want to get back to having fun and things that are about gameplay and immersion instead of constantly having to deal with you freaks. But now the Kotakus of the world, the IGNs of the world, all of them very, very upset about this. I suppose to no surprise, because this is mainstream games journalism. This is what we've been witnessing for the better part of a decade now, and it's why so many people don't trust them anymore. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.